Are you struggling with debt and feeling overwhelmed by endless payments and worry? Islam offers not only guidance, but also powerful spiritual tools to find relief. By turning to Allah with sincere supplication and understanding His wisdom, a believer can lighten the burden on both the heart and the mind. In this video, we will share a special dua taught by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, along with practical steps to seek ease and bring barakah into your finances. Debt affects more than finances. It presses on the mind and heart. Worry grows at night, concentration weakens, and simple joys feel distant. Obligations feel constant, creating fear of the future and shame in the present. Relationships may strain as pressure increases and self-confidence quietly erodes. Spiritually, debt can dull gratitude and test patience. Hope feels fragile when numbers dominate thoughts. Guilt may arise from unmet duties, while anxiety interrupts prayer focus. Without care, reliance shifts toward worry instead of calm trust, leaving the soul tired, distracted, and longing for relief and seeking stability, reassurance, balance, mercy, clarity within. Turning to Allah reshapes how hardship is carried. Instead of facing pressure alone, the believer reconnects with divine support, mercy, and wisdom. This reliance brings inner calm, reminding the heart that control belongs to Allah, not circumstances. Seeking Allah strengthens humility and renews purpose. It teaches acceptance without surrendering effort and patience without passivity. Trust grows as the believer remembers that every test has meaning and every delay has wisdom. Through remembrance and sincere supplication, the heart finds stability, confidence, and reassurance that guidance, provision, and solutions unfold according to Allah's perfect knowledge and justice. The teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam highlight that debt is a serious matter requiring awareness and responsibility. He emphasized mindfulness in financial dealings, encouraging believers to avoid unnecessary burdens and to fulfill obligations promptly. His guidance reflects balance, neither ignoring worldly responsibilities nor becoming consumed by them. He also taught that seeking protection from debt is part of spiritual discipline. By acknowledging human weakness and asking Allah for support, a believer learns accountability and foresight. These teachings shape a mindset rooted in caution, integrity, and reliance on divine help while navigating financial responsibilities with wisdom and dignity. The specific dua taught addresses multiple inner and outer struggles together, showing how financial hardship is often connected to emotional and moral challenges. Each phrase seeks protection from traits that weaken resolve, such as laziness or fear, and from pressures that trap a person in dependence or loss of dignity. This comprehensive approach nurtures strength of character alongside relief. By reciting this supplication, the believer learns to recognize personal limits and ask Allah for correction and support. It trains the heart to seek purification, balance, and resilience, making the dua a tool for inner reform as well as external relief. Having certainty transforms supplication from routine words into a living connection. When a believer is fully convinced that Allah hears every whisper, the heart speaks honestly, without doubt or hesitation. This certainty removes impatience and replaces it with quiet confidence, even when results are not immediate. Belief in Allah's response also shapes behavior and expectations. It prevents frustration, comparison, and negative assumptions. The believer understands that answers may come in different forms, at different times, and with hidden wisdom. This deep trust nurtures calm perseverance, sincerity in prayer, and unwavering hope, allowing the soul to remain steady while waiting for divine relief to unfold. Combining dua with sincere effort reflects true balance in faith. Supplication is not a replacement for action, but a guide that gives direction and purpose. When effort is honest and intentions are clean, work itself becomes an act of worship. Planning, discipline, and responsibility align the believer's actions with their prayers. Earning through halal means protects the heart from unrest and invites barakah into one's provision. Even if progress seems slow, lawful effort carries unseen blessings. Avoiding shortcuts and injustice preserves dignity and conscience. Through perseverance and integrity, Allah places growth in small steps, gradually opening paths that are stable, honorable, and lasting. Recognizing Allah as Al-Razak reshapes the understanding of provision. It reminds the believer that sustenance is not limited to visible sources or current circumstances. Wealth, opportunities, and solutions flow by divine will, not solely by human calculation. This awareness frees the heart from excessive fear and dependence on people. Trust in Al-Razak nurtures generosity and contentment. The believer learns that holding tightly does not increase provision, and fear does not prevent loss. Instead, reliance brings openness and gratitude. When sustenance is seen as a gift from Allah, patience grows, expectations soften, and the heart remains hopeful even during financial uncertainty. Avoiding despair is an act of faith that protects the heart during prolonged difficulty. When challenges linger, hopelessness can quietly weaken resolve and darken outlook. Resisting this feeling requires remembering that hardship is temporary, even when its end is unseen. Patience is not silence or surrender, but steady endurance with dignity. It teaches the believer to move forward without bitterness or panic. By refusing despair, the heart remains open to guidance, learning, and growth. This resilience preserves inner strength and keeps faith alive, allowing the believer to face each day with composure, trust, and a calm readiness for change when it arrives. Belief that relief comes with faith and discipline transforms struggle into a path of growth. A believer understands that Allah's timing is perfect, even if it differs from personal expectations. Challenges are seen as tests, and consistent effort paired with trust becomes a means to attain ease. Steadfastness reinforces character, teaching persistence, responsibility, and reliance on Allah's wisdom. Each step, however small, is meaningful when aligned with sincere intentions. This mindset prevents frustration, encourages planning, and nurtures hope. Ultimately, a heart grounded in faith and patience experiences relief, not only in the resolution of debt, but also in spiritual maturity and lasting peace. Remember, true relief from debt comes through sincere dua, patience, and trust in Allah's plan. As you practice this powerful supplication and take responsible steps, your heart and finances can find ease and barakah. May Allah grant you relief, abundance, and lasting peace in every aspect of your life. If this reminder benefited you, please like, share, and subscribe to Interior Deen. Comment below with Ya Allah, grant me ease and barakah to make this prayer a part of your daily life.